How goes it, everyone? Welcome back to Minecraft. You know, that game that I used to play. It's been a long time since I did an episode. In fact, 14W02C is what I'm running right now. I missed an entire update of uploads. And a couple of reasons for that. Basically, the first was that I actually recorded an episode where I was working on something, and then that file got corrupted, so I had to scrap that one. And then I did a couple other episodes, and I didn't feel they were worthy of posting, so I ended up just scrapping them. But nevertheless, we're getting back into it. We're going. So we're going to hop right into a project today. I'm not even going to show you what I was working on last time. Maybe we'll do that later, either in the episode or just next time. But just to get us started, this is the rail station. That way goes back to the main base, this way goes to the Great Wall, and that way goes to the Citadel with the floating island. So this is the cave system, the one that has the triple spawner XP farm in it. I've been working on this a bit using some of the new blocks that were just added, and I think I've got this pretty cool effect on it, so let me know what you think. This is it. I think it's pretty neat looking. It's very futuristic, sorta. Like a science lab or something. And this is all actually lit. So you see the light level is 9. Still 9. There was actually only one place, which I believe was this block right here, that I had to put that there to get it to not be dark, which was a little bit of a shame that I had to put these in. But I think this is a pretty cool effect. So basically what I'm going to be doing today is showing you how to do that. In case you're wondering, we go off this way and basically head over here. Just keep following the torches, you'll hit the triple spawner. That's not what we're doing today, though. So I've got this effect started over here, and I'm just going to show you how I do it. So in the interest of doing that, I'm going to actually need to create an infinite water supply. So let's get rid of this, get rid of that. I can keep that, I guess. Trying to get rid of anything here I don't really need. I don't need this many torches on me, so that'll work. Okay, so it's pretty simple to get this. It's a little bit heavy on the on certain resources. They're not expensive resources. You just need a lot of them. Basically, is the key here. So essentially, what I've got is glass panes in front of sugarcane, in front of leaves, in front of jack-o'-lanterns. And that's what creates this effect. So you can sort of get an idea for it right here. This is basically what it looks like. I'm going to put in some water here. And my inventory is a mess right now, an absolute mess. The jack-o'-lanterns are going to go basically here. Replace this with dirt. Leaves, which I don't have very many in my inventory right now, are going to go in front of that. And then I need one more for there. Sugar cane, I'll have to go back and grab. Playing on peaceful right now, just in the interest of moving things along. I don't need this much glass right this second, so let's get our sugar cane. Sugar cane goes here. And glass panes go here. And that is basically it. It gets you this cool little lighting effect. I do rather like the look of it. I've been debating how to decorate this area for a long time, and I think I finally decided on this. but I like it. So what's going on here? Everything needs to get moved up one level, basically. So the main thing that you have to remember here is that sugarcane only grows. It only glows if it has pumpkins behind it, but it only grows if there's water next to it. So that's why I have this extra layer here of water on the bottom. And you don't have to worry about it flowing away because we actually just have some leaves right there. So let's go grab some more leaves. Probably should have brought an extra chest with me. That would have been helpful, but no worries. It is all good. I'm going to do some of this from scratch, just to show you guys that. But basically here, and then I've been replacing this with dirt because I just think it looks... Hold on. No, that's right. What did I do here? Yeah, like that, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Sugarcane goes here. Glass panes here. That is it. It is quite simple. Okay, so if we're going to be doing this from scratch, we've got one more... Well, let's see. What I need to negotiate here is the going up every couple blocks. So we got stair, block, stair, block, stair. It's going to go here. So that can be like that. Stair is going to go here. These are going to go here. You'll notice even here, we're still sitting at 9 brightness. So even though it doesn't look like it's lit, it actually is. And actually, for your guys' sake, I'm going to crank it up to bright, just because YouTube compression does not treat dark things kindly. Okay. Good. Go ahead and lift this up too. I'm just going to go up in increments of 2. Seems to be the most practical way to do things. Good. Need a shovel. So basically from the layer that is your wall, so for me that would be this, you're going to want to dig back 3 layers. There's 1. And if I had a shovel, this would be going much more quickly. Oh my gosh. Come on. You can do it. Incidentally, sugarcane might not be the best tool for mining gravel, but it'll work in a pinch. Okay. So, even with your wall, you're going to want 2 dirt blocks. Actually, you're going to want 2 grass blocks to get it to look the best, but I've got my grass spreading up here. I do have some more back there in a chest, but whatever. If you don't have a silk touch, you can just lead your grass in. I guess that just might take a while. Okay, so then this can be like that. As you can see, you can't really tell what block is there, so that could be cobblestone, doesn't matter. You're going to want your water here. Again, because your sugarcane is going to be here, so you need that water block there. Jack-o'-lanterns are going to go out of the way. This is going to go up one more too, actually. So that is what we're looking at. In fact, let me dig this out real quick. Okay. So there and there. And then I've been putting stairs here just because it smooths it out a little bit more. I don't think I have any more on me at the moment. I got 2, so we'll put stairs there in a bit. But basically after that, you're going to want to go up one more layer than this. Jack-o'-lantern's going to go here. And it doesn't actually matter which way they're facing. You might think that you'd have a hard time if they looked different, but you can see barely. These ones are facing this way. These ones are facing this way, and when you're just walking by, you can't actually tell. I mean, if you really go up and look here, yeah, you can tell, but it's not enough that you need to worry about it. So even someone who is as OCD as me when it comes to this game, that's fine for me. Okay. I'm going to replace these with dirt, however, because you can kind of tell the difference between the very top being dirt and being stone. It's very slight, but you can sort of tell. Okay, in front of this, we're going to put a layer of leaves, as well as right here, basically lined up with the top of the wall. Sugarcane is next. Okay, and in front of that is glass panes. Panes, yes. Glass panes. That's it. We'll do the same thing over here. So, dirt here. Need to go back a couple layers here. This needs to go up one more. Jack-o'-lanterns. Okay. Dirt. And leaves. How did I end up doing this here? Yeah, I guess that's right. But before that, we need to put our water here. And you will notice that... rid of that for now. You will notice that these leaves here prevent the water from flowing off in a bunch of different directions, which isn't a problem here because even if it flowed down there, it wouldn't mess anything up. But it could become a problem if, say, for instance, I accidentally dug up under it, and then it just, you know, went everywhere and messed everything up. But it's actually okay. So we've got our jack-o'-lanterns, we've got our leaves, including the layer at the top here. In front of that, we've got our sugarcane, and in front of that, glass panes. Gosh. And then if we were just going to finish that up, I would go down here and grab me some stone bricks. And stone stairs. Just to smooth this area out. And actually, this is going to need to be the chiseled stone as well, because you can see the you can see the side of the block, basically. See, right there. And that is actually it. It's very simple, as I've said, but I think the effect is rather neat, especially when you have the game on Moody, which I would recommend playing on Moody because it just looks a lot nicer. And now, as you can see, even if we go over to here, still 9 for the light level. So we're going to be good all the way up here to our skeleton spawner. I did an episode on this a long time ago. It's a water trap. They get taken down, they swim up, and then they get over here and they drown. Their drops fall down, and then you can basically just stand here, and you'll just keep getting arrows and bones. I got a couple chests here. Yeah. All the bones I took back with me to my other base. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's quite simple, but quite effective in my opinion. And I think, forgive me if I already mentioned this, sometimes I forget. I think the theme in this whole area here of the cave system is going to be sort of this futuristic sort of look. So glad we can finally craft these, by the way. I mean, seriously, it's been so long. But, that's it. And that's how you do it. Like I said, it's really easy. And our grass will be slowly making its way up here. Because it has both water and light, it's actually totally good. And it'll just make its way up there naturally. So that's that. That didn't take nearly as long as I had planned for it to. So what we're actually going to do is just take a little bit of a look. I still need to bring some lamps over here to light that portion up. I think I mentioned already, if you go this way, follow the torches. That's the triple spawner XP system. I do have plans for this. I'd gone back a long time ago and lit all this. Well, I unlit it. And what I want to do is actually make sort of a balcony area here, so that you can look out over and just sort of see all the spawns down there. If I were to be on right, you would be able to see those. So that is on the table for the future. This whole area has really not been cleaned up at all, with the exception of this, and now part of this. You can go in there to get back to the main base if you would like. That's probably the fastest way back from here, honestly. Nothing over here except for this stuff. This way goes to sort of an alternate exit that just comes out on a river. It's not something I built, just something that was there naturally. But for this is going to be sort of the hub area, so I have to figure out exactly what I want to do with this. But the main blocks of this area I think are going to be chiseled stone and the andesite, I believe it's called. Yeah. So, and it looks like I forgot to clean that when I was testing it. We'll go do that real quick. This area is actually, if you come up here, there's a whole like walkway up here, because this was originally a lot wider. Okay, good. And good. Cool. So, that is that. Let's go ahead and I think I will actually show... How did this happen? There we go. I think I'll go ahead and just show you guys the that other thing that I worked on in the previous episode that got corrupted. Okay. I'll come back and sort through all this later. Trying to figure out what is normally in my inventory. 3 stacks of torches. Water bucket. I think that's everything. Okay, cool. So to get back, we're just going to go ahead and head on through the nether portal. This takes us out at the fortress, and I think I'm on peaceful right now. So just to make things a little bit more interesting. Also, I'm noticing that with the increased view distance is actually one of my favorite things that's been added recently, but it does lag the nether quite a bit. Ooh. So that is the fortress. This one goes to the Citadel, which is actually, we're not going back to the main base, we're going to the Citadel. So let's go in this way. It is actually faster from here. Alright, so you remember this? Floating island is up there. Yeah. Which way is the front? This way is the front, I believe. So if you run this way, that'll go back to the main. If you run this way, that'll go back to the main base. But we're not going that way. And then this one leads back to the rail station. We're going to the Green Hill Zone, as I've dubbed it. By the way, if anybody knows why, my minecart launchers that are facing east-west do not work. If I put a minecart in here, it does not launch. If I put one in this, it works. So all my north-south ones are fine, but the east-west ones do not work. I don't know if this has been that way for a while, or if I've just now noticed it, you know, or if it's a recently added bug. So yeah, let me know if you have any idea about that. We're just going to have to walk this. It doesn't take that long, but I am going to go ahead and cut here just in the interest of saving some time. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so we're coming up to it here. I'm going to sort of turn my head so you can't see as much of it as you might want to. This isn't a great deal of distance from there. It only took me a couple minutes, but again, I don't want to have just that kind of dead time. Basically, you just follow the rail down into the mountain here, and it leads you out into what I have affectionately titled the Green Hill Zone. You can probably see why. I just started messing around with this, and it looks very Sonic the Hedgehog-esque, doesn't it? I think it does. Basically what I did was I took hardened clay and just made this sort of grass effect. It almost looks like a clay tennis court or something like that. And then when I did that, I was like, I wonder if I put the checkerboard the hills there, if it'll look like a Sonic the Hedgehog stage, and it kind of does. So this is village number 4 for this world. It is at the far east of the area I've basically gone to, or expanded out to. And what I did for the buildings was use the quartz, because I think it contrasts pretty well with the green. Now, before anybody mentions that, I didn't come up with this. I've seen other people use it. I just like the way it looks. I'm sure I'm not the first person who's thought of this, though. Like I said, I've seen other people use it. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. As you may know, every single village I build has to have some sort of tower in it. So the tower is going to actually come off the wall here and go up from there. Just haven't begun construction on that yet. I probably am not going to build it out of quartz because, one, that's a lot of quartz. And second, I think it'd be neater if it contrasted. So I'm thinking maybe something black, like a black tower going up, would look kind of cool. This rail right here leads back to the Great Wall, which I believe was what I showed last episode. And it's not very far over there. In fact, with this new episode, and with every episode, I'm going to be uploading the new world file and the new map to the update blog, which are linked in the description. If you want to check them out, that's cool. If you don't want to check them out, that's also cool. But those resources are there for you if, say, you do download the world and you want to figure out where everything's at. I don't run ads on the blog or anything, so I'm literally getting nothing for you checking it out. It's just there for you guys if you want it. As you can see, this is not finished. Still got torches everywhere and haven't filled in all the buildings. But, yeah, I mean, I think it looks good. I do like to theme all of my villages differently. If you recall, we have the regular village. It's village number 1. Village number 2 is... well, actually, it now has Podzol as the floor because we got Podzol now. And then village number 2 is the mushroom one. Sorry, village number 3 is the stone village that now has Podzol as the floor. And then this is village number 4. If we head off this way, actually we start to find new chunks. There's a mega taiga right at the border there, and then there's another village off in that direction. But I haven't even done anything with that yet. All I've done is throw some torches down to keep the villagers from getting eaten at night. So I guess what we will do now is I will go ahead and head back to the main base, and we will finish it up. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. Okay, so here we are back home, right here. The Mushroom Village is here, the Podzol Village is here, and the track leads over to the rail station, which is about here. The cave is here, and that sort of thing. Again, this map is up on the update blog, but pretty much the only thing I've done here since last time is I've replaced the bricks with the new andesite. It's my favorite of the 3 new blocks, definitely. Oop! Just saw a baby. Yep. Interesting. There's another little glitch that's happening, and that is that the sparks are actually flying through blocks. I had come back and all of my blacksmiths were burnt down. Turns out these sparks were flying through here and burning the wood. Same thing happened actually down in the magic room. I'll show that. The potion room being here has lava in the walls. Well, this was actually sparking through to the enchanting room, which is over here, and burning down all the bookshelves. So that's cool. I have not actually done any enchanting since the new updates, but I know you need lapis now. And why do I hear spiders? No, they're not in there. I'll have to deal with that problem later. I was pretty sure everything around here was completely lit, but I guess not. Anyways, I think that pretty much does it for today. Oh, spiders must have been up here. Yeah? Maybe? Whatever. I don't know why I like the design of this, but it's really useless. It was more useful when you could only... Look at that. Back when bread couldn't stack. But I guess if you need a quick refill like that, it works pretty well. I was actually not aware that witches could spawn now, just freely anywhere. Is that a bug, or is that an intended feature? Howdy. I've actually never seen one of these before, in this world at least. Interesting. Well, like I said, I think we are about done here. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, as always. We're going to keep working on, I think I'm going to call it the lab now, the bio lab or something like that, rather than the cave, just due to the design on it. So we're going to keep working on that. We're going to keep working on some other stuff. Plenty of stuff to do, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed what you've seen thus far. And I'm going to keep doing it. If you, again, as always, if you have any suggestions for, like, you know, say there's some neat thing that you can think of that would look cool in the cave, by all means, let me know, and I will incorporate it if I like the idea. Or if I think it, not necessarily even if I like the idea, just if I think the idea fits in with what I'm going for. Anyways, I think that is pretty much it. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then.